Metro Weather Watch, evening update for the Evansville metro area and surrounding tri-state communities, with meteorologist Nathan Kitchens.
Hello everyone, your evening update is brought to you by Vinny's Auto Detail. You can visit them for high quality window tinting and auto detailing. You can visit them at Evansville at 950 North Congress. Give Donnie a call at 812-471-4900 and visit them at their Mount Vernon, Indiana location as well, and be sure to tell them that Metro Weather Watch sent you. Of course, we had a very active night last night with the severe weather event that tracked through the area. This is just one of many pictures out there today. This is from, I believe, southern Gibson County. This comes from Sergeant Todd Ringel from his Twitter feed. A picture of the just considerable damage out that way. And of course, our thoughts and our prayers go out to everybody who has experienced this any damage from the storm. And looking at the storm reports from yesterday, a lot of wind and hail reports. We had a total of 26 reported tornadoes in the U.S. I believe we've now had officially 22 confirmed tornadoes in the United States with this outbreak so far. And we had 265 hail reports, 310 high wind reports. So just a very active day yesterday, and that continued today as the squall line pushed through early this morning. And then today, as that moved through, we saw a lot of high wind reports and a lot of damaging wind this morning with that squall line that moved through from our area early this morning. A lot of straight line damaging wind across portions of southern and southeast Indiana that the National Weather Service in Louisville surveyed today. And of course, you can see all those wind reports across Kentucky, parts of the Virginias, over down into Tennessee, and even parts of Mississippi and Alabama. So that squall line has certainly made some coverage today. And some of the preliminary storm surveys from the Paducah, Kentucky National Weather Service, they've preliminary rating of EF2 tornado here in Ireland, Indiana. That's in Dubois County, just west of Jasper. Path length, there was on the ground for about 3 miles. Estimated maximum winds of about 130 miles per hour. Also, we had that Poseyville, Indiana tornado here in Posey County. Winds estimated, winds anywhere from 136 to 165 miles per hour with an EF3 tornado. And that was in Poseyville. And then that same tornado initially was in Crossville, Illinois, that produced all that damage. And that was rated as so far as an EF3. And the National Weather Service stating that this could be possibly a little bit higher than EF3, the tornado that hit Crossville. Again, that was the same tornado that hit Poseyville, Indiana just a bit later as it crossed that straight line. This was a long track supercell that moved through. And we also had that EF3 rating so far in Perryville, Missouri. And again, there's going to be additional surveying to continue on Thursday as well. And we did live stream coverage on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel. We posted a link on our Facebook page. We went live for about 4 straight hours last night, tracking the severe weather moving through our area. Just very, very active here. Certainly for a while, things were very scary with this supercell that we had that went from southern Illinois into southwest Indiana. This was the radar picture, a snapshot just as the storm is moving from White County, Illinois into Posey County, Indiana. This was that tornado that moved through Crossville. And the radar was picking up this debris ball on the radar. And when we saw that, we knew this was a violent tornado that was on the ground. And again, that tornado moved right into Posey County through the Poseyville, Indiana area, producing all that damage in its path. Everything in its path certainly is experiencing all that damage. And that same storm moved through Oakland City, and then eventually over to Ireland, Indiana, where that other tornado was reported. So this was a long track supercell that moved across the tri-state last night. Again, we're going to be doing live stream coverage here throughout the spring on our with every severe weather event that we have. So the place to get severe weather is right here for this spring to keep you guys updated on the very latest. We were, again, on for about 4 straight hours last night with severe weather coverage. Thank you all who tuned in to keep updated on what was going on. And that system that produced all that severe weather, well, it's finally moving to the east, but we're now on the back side of that system. We had some of the cloud cover and the wind and the cooler temperatures. Not cold for this time of year, but back cooler than near average today. We had that squall line move through early this morning. That's now located over parts of Alabama, Georgia, up towards Virginia this evening with that squall line. And again, we're seeing that cooler, drier air starting to push in tonight, but much quieter weather. And there's actually snow flying over parts of the Great Lakes this evening. Looking at the radar picture, that squall line that pushed through early this morning, it's already down in central Alabama and Georgia, down into the Carolinas as well. There's that snow this evening over much of Michigan, even parts of northern Indiana, our area is seeing pretty quiet weather. Clouds are starting to break up a little bit, and we'll see some clearing skies throughout the overnight hours. We'll watch this system up here, a Clipper type system that's going to try to ride down here and approach at least our northern counties tomorrow night with some showers and maybe some snowflakes for our far northern tri-state counties tomorrow night. So that's something we'll be watching. Not going to be a big deal, but just a sign that we're seeing some cooler weather coming back into the area, that's for sure. So looking at the models here, it's a short range model. Tonight we're quiet with the skies starting to clear out. We'll see a low around 32. Tomorrow we'll see a good deal of sunshine most of the day. So tomorrow during the day I think we should be okay. We're going to see this disturbance coming down here tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. So we'll see some late day clouds coming in. And then eventually as we go through tomorrow night, this Clipper system will move by to our north. But I think we will see perhaps some very light precipitation chances, mainly on our northern tri-state counties tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. Initially, we'll see probably a few sprinkles or light showers. The air is going to be very dry, so I don't know how much of this will actually reach the ground. But some sprinkles and light showers will be possible, and that may begin to mix with a few snow showers and snowflakes in our northern tri-state counties as the air becomes just a little bit cooler as it starts to push out later on in the night. And I think our better snow chances will be over central Indiana up towards Indianapolis, where there could be up to perhaps a ½ inch of snow tomorrow night. But here in the tri-state, just a few showers, mainly in our northern counties, and a bit that may try to mix with a few flurries again as that kind of pushes out tomorrow night, and the cold air becomes more reinforced over the area. And then Friday, it's a colder day for us, but it's going to be a quiet day as well with sunshine returning. So overall, not too bad. Looking at the temperatures, again, much cooler tonight. We'll see that low around the freezing mark, so it will be a chilly start to your Thursday. But Thursday is looking like a great day. We're going to have sunshine around, at least a good deal of sunshine, I think, for a good part of the day. And a high at Evansville should reach the lower 50s in the afternoon, so a very nice day all considered. Cooler to our north, but low to mid-40s up towards Bloomington and Indianapolis. Again, going through tomorrow night, we're going to see some cooler air starting to push back into the area. And Friday will be a colder day. In fact, we'll lose about 10 degrees almost from tomorrow's high to Friday's high. So Friday will be a very cool and chilly day out there. Feeling a little more like winter out there, but it doesn't last long. We'll see a warm front passing through during the day Saturday, with temperatures actually warming up to the low 60s and upper 50s. So very nice recovery on Saturday afternoon. But we will see a big temperature spread across the region from the 30s in northern Indiana to the 60s in southwest Indiana Saturday afternoon. So big temperature spread as the warm front begins to lift through the area Saturday afternoon. But again, bringing back into warmer air. So we only have really one cold day in the forecast, one cold day I should say, and then we warm right back up just in time for your weekend. So looking at the next several days, again, going through the weekend, we're going to see those temperatures shooting back up again after our little cold spell here on Friday. Near average for overall, but going through the weekend, it's warm and it's becoming windy as well. Sunday looks like a very windy day for us, with temperatures getting back to the low 60s. Again, very windy as well. We may see I wouldn't rule out a shower or two, but overall, I think we're looking at a dry and quiet weekend. So that is some good news. Not too shabby of a early March weekend setting up for us. And then going through next week, we're going to start to see another system in front moving our way early next week. It looks like this would come through at some point Tuesday and a Tuesday night, bringing with it a good chance for showers and thunderstorms, and that will be followed by a little bit cooler air again, another jab of cooler air by the middle of next week. Well, that'll do it for your evening update here. Thank you all for tuning in, and again, before I go, I want to thank you all for keeping tuned to our live coverage last night, as all this activity was coming through. It was certainly very hectic for a while, and we thank you all for watching our live stream and keeping it here and trusting us for your weather information. And keep it here again throughout the spring as we continue to keep you updated on all things weather here in our region. Well, have a great rest of your evening, everyone.